Hey y'all, Coldfire here, and this is a myth-busting episode for Apex Legend. And this episode is all about movement. For example, do you think all legends have the exact same movement speed? Also, it's pretty clear that sliding downhill is much faster than walking. However, do you have any idea how much faster are you actually going by sliding? And what about bunny hopping, this essential movement on old games like the first Counter-Strike? Does it play any role on a modern game like Apex Legends? So all that and many other questions will be answered on this episode of Apex Legends MythBusters. So no more overdue and let's get started. The first thing I want to test is movement speed comparing different legends. Do you think there's any difference whatsoever of the movement speed, or they're all the same? Let's check it out. On this example I have the Wraith on the left side, the Bloodhound on the middle and the Gibraltar on the right side. And the results are absolutely clear. All of them takes exactly the same time to cross the field. So even though Gibraltar have a slower running animation, he makes up by having a larger pace. And what about the Bloodhound? His ultimate ability grants him extra speed, however the perk description don't say how much. Let's check it out. And damn, that's pretty fast. I mean, it's not as fast as the Octane, but 23% increase, that's a lot. Especially since it works for 35 full seconds. And what about running with your hands free versus running with a weapon? The tutorials say that you can run faster by not having a weapon on your hands, but by how much? Let's find out. The penalty is not very impressive, but can mean life and death when you're running from the circle. But this made me wonder, does the size of the weapon matters on the speed penalty? Let's check. Here I have an RE45 on the left side, a Hemlock assault rifle on the middle, and the Spitfire LMG on the right. From this, it's very clear that the size of the weapon don't matter for the speed penalty. Another cool thing that I was curious to know is, does it make any difference if you're climbing up a mountain or if you're going down the hill? And surprisingly, there is absolutely no difference the slope on the terrain you're traversing. You can do the exact same speed if you're going up or if you're going down. Well, that's of course if you're not sliding. And in that case, let's check how much faster can you go by sliding down a hill. And on this test, we were able to go up to 30% faster by sliding. However, one question remains here. What is the difference if you're sliding wielding a weapon? Let's check it out. And this came as a surprise for me. If you're holding a weapon, the difference is even bigger. I was able to achieve 40% reduction on the travel time. What I think is that sliding speed is the same regardless if you're holding a weapon or not. Let's make sure that. And yeah, that's exactly the case. When you're sliding down a hill, it doesn't matter if you're holding a weapon or not. So that's a good thing to know. And talking about sliding, I see my friends sliding on a flat surface all the time. Does it even make any sense? Can it make you go faster? And from this test, the results show that actually you go slower by trying to mix slide and running on a flat surface. However, keep in mind that although the net effect is negative, you still get those small bursts of speed when sliding, so it can be pretty helpful to get from cover to cover or to dodge a few bullets. But I wouldn't do this technique if I was trying to run from the circle.
Come on in.
But what about the bunny hoppy thingy? Alright, I know you all been waiting for the bunny hop. Let's get into it. The way I did it was just smashing spacebar constantly, but maybe there's a better way to do it. Leave in the comments if you know a better way. So first I tested going downhills. And even though it sounds pretty stupid, I was shocked when I noticed that it was almost a 10% increase on speed when compared to sprinting. And also to a lesser extent, the same technique works going uphill. And even when going on flat terrain, the speed is almost the same as not jumping at all. So maybe you're wondering why the hell I'm gonna use this? Well, to not get shot maybe. By doing that, you make yourself a harder target to hit. However, a drawback of this is that you're probably a target much easier to spot on the distance. And to wrap this video up, I would like to tell you that I'm currently working on a comprehensive analysis on all weapons recoil. If you got interested on that, make sure to be subscribed to the channel so you won't miss it. Thanks for watching, and I see you next time.